All right, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and open up your books to page 84. We're going to go and read these couple pages, and then we're going to have a couple of things that we're going to talk about, and then we're going to make a conclusion and close off this chapter or lesson 5. So it says, this is, let's look at the pictures first. Molly. This is Molly. She has a pen pal in Thailand. A pen pal is someone you write letters to. So this person has a pen pal in Thailand. Molly lives in San Francisco. So this is where she lives, in San Francisco. Let's see what this is. It says some people in Molly's family live near the water. They catch and eat fish. So these people live by the water, and that's why they catch and eat fish. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Dear Kasim, how are you? Is it still rainy over there? We could use some rain here. San Francisco is still dry. We cannot use a lot of water in our apartment. I take showers instead of baths. Dad only does the laundry if there are enough dirty clothes for a full load. Last weekend we visited family up north in the Bodega Bay. People there love to fish. My cousin taught me how. I stood on a deck and caught 3 fish. Then my aunt fried them and we ate them for lunch. Yum. My uncle says I can go out on his big fishing boat someday. He uses nets to catch a lot of fish in the ocean. It's time for school. We're taking a trolley today. Your pen pal, Molly. So in Molly's area, they have these trolleys. This is how they transport. They use this to get from one place to another. It's kind of like the buses. So they use this to go to different places. So how is Molly's family affected by the weather and the environment? So think about how this family that she went to go visit, how are they affected by the weather? If you said that they are affected by the weather because they live by the ocean, you are correct. You are correct because since they live close to the ocean, they're able to fish and eat what they catch. So yes, they are affected by the weather in that sense. Now, let me go ahead and go to the next page. Now we're going to read this student. Kazim lives in a farming village in Thailand. There are heavy rainstorms in Thailand called monsoons. This floating market in Bangkok is the capital of Thailand. Bangkok has many beautiful buildings, such as this temple. Okay, so if you guys look at the map here, this is where Molly lives. And Thailand is all across the world, on the other side of the world, this side. Thailand is right there. So the US and the Thailand are 2 countries on opposite sides of the Pacific Ocean. So let's go ahead and see what Kazim tells Molly. Dear Molly, I wish I could send you some of our rain. The rainy season here lasts for half of the year. It rains an hour or 2 every day. It can cause big problems. The river near our village flooded last month. Some people's families' rice fields were ruined, but our home and farm animals were not hurt. I went to a trip last week too. My family visited my brother in Bangkok. I have never been to such a big city. There was so much to do and see. The floating food market was my favorite. We drank coconut juice and bought fresh fish to cook for dinner. We also visited some famous buildings. Now it's time to walk to school. Have a great day. Your pen pal, Kazim. How is Kazim's family affected by the weather and the environment? I want you to think. Where he lives, how does that affect Kazim? If you said because it rains a lot, you are correct. He specifically states that his family lives near the river and that it flooded last month. So that must be something big. He also states here that they eat fish because they live by the water. And then if you look, he said he's going to walk to school. So he is walking to school. So he probably lives close to school. So, yes, boys and girls, it's really important to know how the weather affects us. So, let's go back to this essential question. Back to the essential question. Think about the chapter essential question. How can we describe where we live? Okay, so I want you to think, how can you describe where we live? Do you live near a river, an ocean, a mountain, or a desert? What kind of plants grow near your home? Are there special animals that live in your neighborhood? Draw a picture of the nature where you live. Share your picture with your class. So, what I want you guys to do is I want you to draw a picture of where do you guys live. Do you guys live close to the mountains? Remember, we are a valley. So, we are in the middle of the mountains. So, I want you to draw a picture and draw a picture of like the weather in that you see. I want you to draw if you live close to a river, a lake, a desert, an ocean, and then what kind of plants grow by your house. Draw the picture, and then you're going to go ahead and record a video of you explaining your picture. So you're going to draw a picture of where you live, what is close by you, what kind of plants live near you, what animals are by your neighborhood, and then you're going to explain it. Okay, you're going to record your video and upload it into Schoology.